Hello friends, how are you doing? And I hope you all are doing good and exceptionally well. Okay, so today we are going to talk on we will solve the questions on reproduction in organisms. Okay, the NEET pattern exercises. The first one, which of the following shows isogamy with the non-flagellate gametes? Right. So the thing to be noted here is what? It is the isogamy. Right. So what we see here, isogamy. Now what is isogamy? Isogamy is a condition where both the gametes will be morphologically similar. That is both the gametes, if one of them is small, the other one will be also smaller. If both of them are flagellate, if one is flagellate, the other one will also be flagellate. Okay. So isogamy is a condition. Isogamy is a condition when both the gametes will be morphologically similar. Okay, when both the gametes will be morphologically similar. Right. So what is the condition? Spirograph is a condition which will be showing the isogamy. Okay, spirograph is a condition. Spirograph is a filamentous. Spirograph is filamentous. And will be showing, right, so spirograph is filamentous and will be showing isogamous condition. Isogamous condition. Okay, and it will be showing and shows both the sexual as well as the asexual, that is vegetative means of reproduction. This also will be showing, okay, this also will be showing both the asexual and sexual mode of reproduction. Okay, the sexual and asexual mode of reproduction. When we talk of the sexual, we can say the conjugation, right? The conjugation, where one of them will form the conjugation tube and the other will act as a male and the other one will be acting as a female, right? So this is what we say when isogamy with non-flagellate gametes. The answer would be spirograph. Right. Let us move to the next question now. Select the wrong statement. Right. Isogametes are similar in structure, function and behavior. Right. And isogametes, so isogametes, what they are telling, isogametes are similar in structure, function as well as the behavior. This is absolutely right. The anisogametes differ either in structure, function and behavior. And in oomycetes, the female gamete is smaller and motile. Okay, while mate gamete is larger and non-motile. This is absolutely wrong. Okay, this is absolutely wrong, and hence since we have to select the wrong statement, so this will be my answer. So okay, there are three types of conditions. We know isogamy, as I told you, isogamy is this is similar gametes. Right. Isogamy is the similar gametes. Then we talk about the anisogamy. The anisogamy, in which we talk about the dissimilar gametes. Right. And then we talk about the oogamy. Oogamy is a special condition, right? Oogamy is a special condition, right? This is a special condition this is a special condition where the female gamete will be larger and non-motile, right? And that's what we have written. Female gamete smaller and motile. Opposite they have written. The female gamete is larger and non-motile, while the male gamete is smaller and motile. Right. So isogamy, similar gametes, anisogamy, dissimilar gametes, and oogamy, special condition where the female gamete is larger and non-motile, while the male gamete is smaller. Okay, the male gamete will be smaller and motile. So hence these are three conditions. These three conditions, and according to this the C1 is wrong, and hence the correct option for this particular question. Right. Let's take and consider the next question. Product of sexual reproduction generally generates longer viability of seeds, prolonged dormancy, new genetic combination leading to variation, and a large biomass. See, we have talked about some of the differences between the sexual reproduction and the asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Isn't it? And what we had said that sexual reproduction involves two parents. Okay, this is the third question. Okay, so sexual reproduction involves two parents. However, asexual reproduction will involve only one parent. Right? In the sexual reproduction, there will be crossing over, and hence a genetic recombination. Okay, and hence a recombinant will be formed. Not a recombinant exactly, a variation. There will be variation over here. And hence dissimilar offsprings. Okay, and hence dissimilar offsprings due to crossing over. Okay, here there is no crossing over, hence no variation, and the offspring produced will be exactly similar to that of the parent, right? So here what we see is no crossing over. Okay, no crossing over, hence no variation. Hence no variation, and so the offspring will be identical to the parent. Will be identical to the parent. Now what we see in sexual reproduction, okay, what we see in sexual reproduction, that there will be variations, as I told you, no pure line, but in asexual reproduction the pure line is maintained. Okay, the pure line is maintained. So what we can say, if there is a disease, the disease will be further carried on. So this is more dangerous asexual reproduction as compared to in the sexual reproduction, because of crossing over, the disease can be wiped out, right? So new genetic combination leading to variation is the correct answer because of sexual reproduction, right? We move on to the next question. Which one of the following is correctly matched? Right, onion, bulb, absolutely. This is the correct option, the onion bulb. Okay. So onion is a layered tunic bulb, is a layered tunic bulb, which is an underground modification of the stem, okay, which is an underground modification of stem. Right. So onion is a layered tunic bulb, which is an underground modification of stem, and what do we see here? Okay. Ginger, sucker, sucker can be, these suckers can be banana, chrysanthemum, okay, banana, mint, and these are subaerial modifications. Banana, mint, chrysanthemum. Chlamydomonas, right, and the yeast. The yeast are, okay, the yeast are the unicellular fungus. So the correct option is the onion, which is a layered tunic bulb. We all know the yeast, reproduces by budding. The eyes of the potato tuber are what? Now we all know that yes, potato is an underground modification, okay, is an underground modification, and what we see, in the potato, there will be eyes, and what we see in the potato, that there will be eyes, and in these eyes, these eyes are what? These are actually depressions. These eyes, okay, so these eyes are the depressions which will contain which will have the nodes and internodes, okay, which will have the nodes and internodes, right, which will have the nodes and internodes, and here in these nodes will be present Okay, in these nodes will be present the axillary buds. The axillary buds. Okay, so the correct answer for this will be the axillary buds. So you note down the diagram, we'll take a short break and after that we will be back. Okay friends, so I hope you must have noted down. And now we'll continue with the next question. What is vivipary? Why is vivipary an undesirable character for annual crop plants? Right. Vivipary. The seeds, let's read the option. It reduces the vigor of the plant. It adversely affects the fertility of the plant. C, the seeds exhibit long dormancy. And D, the seeds cannot be stored under normal conditions for the next season. So vivipary, first of all, what is vivipary? Vivipary is the germination of the seed on the plant, right? Vivipary is the germination, right? Vivipary is the germination of the seed on the plant, and it is not advisable, right? And it is not advisable as the seeds cannot be stored in normal conditions, okay, as the seeds cannot be stored under normal conditions. Under normal conditions, right, for the next season. Right. Vivipary is the germination of seed on the plant, and it is not advisable as the seeds cannot be stored under normal conditions for the next season, right. So hence the correct option for this will be D, right. Let's now talk about the next question. During regeneration, modification of an organ to another organ is known as what? This is epimorphosis, right. Now epimorphosis, so what is epimorphosis? Epimorphosis, this is the seventh question we are doing. Epimorphosis is the generation of a new organ. Is the generation, okay. So epimorphosis is the generation of a new organ, right, is a generation of a new organ from the rapidly proliferating cells. From the rapidly proliferating cells. Okay. So epimorphosis is the generation of a new organ from the rapidly proliferating cells, from the rapidly proliferating cells. From the surface, right, from the surface of the wound or the injured surface, or the injured surface. Okay? So, during regeneration, modification of organ to another organ is known as epimorphosis. Right. The process of series of changes from larva to adult after embryonic development, we all know that is metamorphosis. Okay? The process of series of changes from the larva to adult after embryonic development is called as metamorphosis. For example, in the frog, the larval stage is called as a tadpole, and when the frog goes up, it is called as the adult frog. Right. Then we go on to the next question. A population of genetically identical individuals obtained from asexual reproduction is called what? As we talked before, from the asexual reproduction, right, a population of genetically and phenotypically similar individuals will be obtained. A population of genetically and phenotypically similar individuals is obtained. Right. So, from the asexual reproduction, a population of genetically and phenotypically similar individuals is obtained, and these individuals are called as the clone, and these individuals are called as clone, and each member of the clone is called as the ramete, and each member of clone is called as ramete. Okay, and each member of the clone is called as the ramete. Okay, so the answer for this will be clone. Right. Now we move on to the next question. The new banana plants develop from, I've already told you, this will be the sucker. Right. New banana plants develop from the sucker. New banana plants obtained from the sucker, which are subaerial modifications, right, which are subaerial modifications Other examples of these sucker will be the mint, I've given you before, and chrysanthemum. Right, the mint and the chrysanthemum. Right, friends, so we have come to the end of this session. Okay, I hope you did enjoy, and any further doubts, you can always ask me. The time we meet again for the next session, a very goodbye from this side. Thank you.